Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we'll be looking at some of the highest funded board games that launched on Kickstarter in 2018. Hellboy, the board game from Mantic Games, raised almost $2 million with the help of over 12,000 backers. It's a fully co-op experience for 1 to 4 players. You become a member of the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense fighting the bad guys. Mantic Games has created a total of 16 Kickstarter projects since 2012. They've been gaining quite a following, and I look forward to seeing what they have in the future.
Number 9.
Pandasaurus Games brought us a new series of Dinosaur Island games that raised over $2 million with the help of over 18,000 backers. This campaign brought a reprint to the popular Dinosaur Island and an expansion, Totally Liquid. It has a whole new 2-player game too called Dinosaur Island. All of these are about bringing dinosaurs back to life. I was able to play a prototype of Dinosaur Island at Origins Game Fair and had a wonderful time playing it. It's kind of cool that they're able to take this theme and make different games out of it. John Gilmore and Brian Lewis designed Dinosaur Island, and Ian Moss designed Dinosaur Island.
Number 8.
Street Fighters, the miniatures game from Jasco Games, raised over $2 million with the help of over 9,000 backers. There are various modes of play with this game: versus mode, free-for-all, and a one versus many, with easy gameplay of drawing cards, moving, and fighting. This campaign boasted larger miniatures from 65mm all the way up to 85mm that were pre-painted, and there was 3D terrain as well. With this nostalgic theme, I am sure that it appealed to a lot of backers.
Number 7.
Unstable Unicorns, Chaos, and Control raised over $2 million with the help of over 22,000 backers. You're trying to build an army of unicorns, the first to 7 wins, with 2 whole new games with this theme. It's totally separate from the original. I guess that due to the success of last year's project that they would launch another one, and they did. This was totally a Kickstarter exclusive game, so that may have brought in more backers than normal. I'm wondering what these games will go for on the secondary market.
Number 6.
The Binding of Isaac from Edmund Macmillan raised over $2.5 million with the help of over 38,000 backers. 2 to 4 players take turns playing loot cards and using items to kill monsters that yield more items, loot, and sometimes souls. The first player to end their turn with 4 souls is the winner.
Number 5.
Fireball Island, The Curse of Volcar from Restoration Games raised almost $3 million with the help of over 23,000 backers. People will travel back to the 1980s in this iconic board game from their childhood. It improves on the art, components, and gameplay of the original. One of the big draws, in addition to the childhood memories and the redesign from Restoration Games, is that J.R. Honeycutt, one of the people of Restoration Games, actually traveled throughout different cities to show off the prototype of Fireball Island. And it was all packed in a suitcase that people actually signed, and the suitcase was actually raffled off in a fundraiser this past summer.
Number 4.
Now I decided to put all of the games that CMON launched under this number. They actually launched 6 campaigns compared to 4 last year. Now 3 of the campaigns raised over $1 million each on Kickstarter: Cthulhu Death May Die, Zombicide, Invader, and Hate. And the other 3 campaigns did well, but didn't reach $1 million. Arcadia Quest Riders raised over $300,000, Project Elite over $600,000, and Starcadia Quest over $900,000. Once again, CMON has shown that it is a powerhouse not only in the Kickstarter campaigns that it creates, but also in the board game industry as a whole, with creating over 10 or 11 games outside of Kickstarter in 2018.
Number 3.
Nemesis from Awaken Realms raised almost $4 million with the help of over 30,000 backers. It's a 1 to 5 player semi-co-op sci-fi horror game where you try to survive while attempting to fulfill your secret objectives. It also has a full co-op mode as well as a solo play experience. Now this was actually a collaboration of Awaken Realms, which has done games like The Swerve Mine and Lord of Hellas, with Rebel, who's done things like Dream Home and K2.
Number 2.
Batman Gotham City Chronicles from Monolith Games raised over $4 million with the help of over 19,000 backers. This is a scenario-based miniatures board game where 2 to 4 players control the Dark Knight and his allies in a battle against crime through an asymmetrical and open game system. One of the players assumes the role of the villain and controls the criminals of Gotham City. The remaining players control the heroes. And you could even get a Batmobile in the campaign too. Now this game was all Kickstarter exclusive, so the only way you're going to get it if you didn't back the game is if a board game store decided to back it or on the secondary market. Well, did you back any of these games? Tell me in the comments below if you did and why you backed any of these campaigns. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Tantrum House, and we'll be sure to put out lots more videos for you in the future.
Number 1.
So I was trying to get ahead and record this video way in advance, and then Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, came on the scene. I'm not sure exactly when it will end because I'll be up north visiting family. It's already raised millions of dollars and thousands of backers. So I'll put down the right number here on the screen. Tainted Grail is from Awaken Realms, and it offers a co-op mode and a solo mode for 1 to 4 players. It has thousands of pieces of art, and it takes place in a fantastic setting of the reimagination of the Arthurian legends. This is Awaken Realms' 8th Kickstarter. They've had some big hits with This War of Mine, The Edge Downfall, Lord of Hellas, Nemesis the board game. I'm looking forward to how Tainted Grail plays with all this awesome stuff that they brought to the table.